Yeah, I see you on the list.
Honorable Speaker, I stand to support the motion by the Honorable Junaid Mohammed. Honorable Speaker, the events of 2007 are very fresh in my mind, Honorable Speaker. And when I hear somebody speak about them in such flowery language that it would be like a Christmas party, Honorable Speaker, that really pushes a chill down my spine. Because in 2007, when the post-election violence just started, I was in Mwatate, Honorable Speaker, and my family, my wife, and my two children, and one of them was just half a year old. Honorable Speaker, when now people started saying, "Kila mtu aende kwao," and I had to travel all the way from Mwatate to Voi to Kilifi. Getting transport to move from Mwatate was one of the most horrendous things that I have ever gone through with a six-month-old baby, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I remember we boarded a lorry that was carrying cabbages, and we were thrown at the back just to be protected so that we were not seen, because we were, at that particular time, we were Giriamas and we were in Taita. Look at that, Honorable Speaker, citing one community against the other. And we go to Voi. At Voi, we tried to get transport to get to Mombasa. Honorable Speaker, it was difficult. At that moment when we were there, a van that was selling newspapers, carrying Nation newspapers, came by and stopped. And they said, "We will take you to Voi, give us 10,000 shillings. And Honorable Speaker, we didn't have the money. But one gentleman there said, "Uyu mwalimu namjua." I was a teacher then. And they bundled us, myself, my wife, our 3-year-old girl, and the 6-month baby. And we were bundled behind where the newspapers were. There was no oxygen, there was nothing. I remember my 3-year-old daughter actually passed out because we were being carried behind that van. And that van traversed, couldn't go through Mombasa because there were chaos in Mombasa. And we had to go through Mariakani, that route. There was no tarmac then. It was a rough road. And we went through Kaloleni until we go to Kilifi. Honorable Speaker, what I will never forget is when we got to a place called Mtondia in Kilifi. And that road had been barricaded, because at that time, Mtondia was a place where very many Luos were staying. And the Giriamas at that time were saying the Luos must go back home. Honorable Speaker, I watched death approach my family. People came with pangas, hitting that vehicle, saying, "Who is being carried inside here? They must get out." And we got out, Honorable Speaker, shaken, with a 6-month-old baby and a 3-year-old girl out there. Just one old man said, "I know the father of this man." And that is how we were saved from death, Honorable Speaker. So when a leader stands up to remind us that if elections won't go this way or that way, Honorable Speaker, this 2007 will look like a Christmas party. Honorable Speaker, when I hear someone say it would look like a Christmas party, I don't understand what kind of a mind that one is. And that is a person that calls himself a leader. Honorable Speaker, that person must remain condemned. Honorable Speaker, I seconded the motion of his impeachment when it came to this motion. But I think it is not enough, Honorable Speaker. I think Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua must be brought back to this House for another impeachment. Because the kind of things that he's talking about, the kind of things that he's inciting Kenyans against Kenyans, Honorable Speaker, we need to hold this country together. This country must remain united, and never again will one tribe be set against another. What Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua is doing is to try to set the tribes against one another, such that he sees himself as a leader of one section, one tribe in this country against the other Kenyans. Honorable Speaker, that can never happen. The Kikuyu people are good people. They're all over the country. We love them, we respect them, we marry them, they marry from us. And we have integrated. But you cannot sit, Honorable Speaker, and start and say, you know, I am the leader of these people, and therefore I cannot allow even a musician to visit. Next time, Honorable Speaker, he will tell the people in my constituency, the Kikuyus in my constituency, don't go and visit Owen Baya because he's Giriama and you're Kikuyu. So, Honorable Speaker, we can never get to that level, never. And we should not allow it to happen. Honorable Speaker, one Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua is out of order. And what he is doing is dangerous for this country, is dangerous in the fabric of this country, Honorable Speaker. And I want to ask NCIC to act. They have a law. They have powers. They need to come out of their cocoon and act. We cannot, if we allow one person to make those utterances, another person will also pick it up, another leader will also pick it up, it will become a chorus, and this country will go to the dogs. And I want to ask Geoffrey Rigathi Gachagua, the man that I once hosted in my home for lunch, stop what you're doing. You are out of order and you must come out as a leader. And if you think this space is not enough for you, stay at home at Wamunyoro, take care of your children and your wife and your goats and cows, and leave this country to be led by those people that are capable of doing it. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
I think the Speaker had given us up to what time?